Man, today I wanted to talk about negativity, yo. Negativity is gonna cloud your vision. Negativity is gonna take away from all your goals, right? Looking at the glass half full or half empty, that's really how it works, because there's two sides to every coin. There's a negative side of it and there's a positive side of it. What people do not realize is that, yes, negativity and positivity do matter. I know it sounds corny as fuck, and a lot of people are like, oh, this is so cheesy. No, for real. Negativity is going to cloud your vision, because when you look at everything negatively, that goes into doubt, because negative emotions pair together, positive emotions pair together, right? So if you're looking at the glass half empty, which a lot of you guys do, you're going to have no hope. For example, when y'all see my transformation or one of my clients' transformation, you're like, oh, it's got to be steroids, because you're thinking of it in a negative way instead of using it as inspiration. Or when you see someone balling out, you're like, it got to be a scam, because instead of using it as inspiration, you're using it, as hate, because you're in a negative mindset. When you're in a positive mindset, you'll be like, oh, that's motivation. I'm going to do what I need to do. That's going to inspire me. When you're looking at it from a negative perspective, you're going to be like, well, that's just not possible. They probably took Ozempic or took steroids. Or if they're rich, you'll be like, oh, they did a scam or they got a trust fund. That kind of energy, right? And hate always comes from below, right? If you're below something, use it as inspiration. Don't use it as hate, right? Because if you give hate, if you put out hate into the world, you're going to get all the negative emotions back. You're going to get self-doubt, right? You're going to get, failures over and over again. All right. And then you're going to quit on everything. You see what I'm saying? So you got to start looking at things with a more positive outlook, right? Because that's going to change everything that you're doing on a daily basis. Like when you wake up, you write down your goals and you're like, I'm going to accomplish a goal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, right? That's going to help you. That's going to give you hope. A lot of you guys don't have hope. A lot of you guys have that black pill mindset, and you quit before you even start because you have that negative mindset. And the way you do something when you doubt yourself versus how you do something when you have faith in yourself is way different. For example, I failed on my fitness journey probably like 7 times, right? 7 times in the beginning, because I was like, all right, I'm gonna get results in 2 months. I did like 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really fall in love with the process. Didn't get results as fast as I thought I would, and then I quit, right? And I was thinking about it negatively. I was like, I didn't do anything, man. I didn't make any progress. And I was super hard on myself, super negative on myself. That last time that I finally became successful is when I measured everything. I was reading, Napoleon Hill, and I have a more positive mindset. I was like, listen, whether I get results or not, I'm just gonna do this because I enjoy lifting weights, right? That's the kind of mindset I had. And then once I measured myself, I saw the progress, and that progress gave me hope, right? That progress gave me hope. But if I didn't have that positive mindset and give it 110%, I would never get to that point, and I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I'd probably be a fat motherfucker playing Roblox or playing Mario Kart or some shit and eating pizza, door dashing, right? So a lot of times your goals are on the other side of the wall, right? And on that other side of the wall, to get over that wall, all you need is positive mindset and consistency, right? A positive mindset is going to help you set goals, short-term goals, but also long-term goals. So what's going to happen is once you reach those short-term goals, it's going to give you more confidence that you could accomplish the long-term goals. But a lot of you guys just have that super negative mindset, and you wake up and you're like, yeah, that's a scam. That's AI, that's Photoshop, this can't happen, that can't happen. Just straight negativity. And with negativity, there is no success. There is no success with negativity. You can't have a negative mindset and positive results, just like you can't have positive mindset and negative results consistently. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys have a negative mindset, but you want positive results. A lot of you guys have self-doubt, but you want self-confidence. They're opposites, all right? They're opposites. And you're not working on yourself to get to the other side. You're not doing any habits that are improving your mindset. If you're not doing habits to improve your mindset, how the fuck can you improve your mindset? That's what you guys do not realize. It's very, very important that you're working on yourself daily. How do you work on yourself? Read a book, meditate, do yoga. If you're wondering what books to read anything Napoleon Hill. It's gonna put you in a positive mindset, and it's really gonna help you overcome adversity, because overcoming adversity, being positive, is literally gonna change your life. Like, you guys do not realize what being positive means. It means that when I face failure, let me tell you the difference between a winner and a loser. It's literally mindset. When I face failure, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what I did wrong. This is what I can do better. So then eventually I'm gonna succeed if I keep going. I know I win if I keep going, right? Because it's not over until you win. Now, if you have a negative mindset, if you fail once, you're gonna be like, see, I told you it wasn't gonna happen. You're gonna quit and go right back to your old self. When you have that positive mindset, you're literally thinking it's not over until I win. So if you fail 8 times, that's cool. You're gonna get back up again. You're gonna have to win eventually. In reality, if you do not give up, you're gonna win eventually, right? You're just gonna win eventually. Like, look at anybody's story. Look at Jeff Bezos. Look at, Steve Jobs. Their life is full of failure, right? But you see that success and you're like, oh, it happened overnight. Just like for me personally, right? My 10-year fitness journey. People see my last couple of years and they're like, oh wow, it was just an overnight success. Oh, and he took 3 months. Yeah, it was an overnight success, right? It was a 10-year night. It was a 10-year night. All right. Like, people don't see all the work that I was putting in, all the shit that I learned from failing over and over and over again. I failed more times than you even tried. That's the issue with you. I failed more times than you even tried. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of you guys were like, yeah, man, I tried this for 2 weeks. That's nothing. In your entire life, right? You're like 25 years old. In your entire life, you've tried hard for 2 weeks and you expect results. That's your fucking problem, right? You don't think that every day is a blessing. If you look at every day as a blessing, you look at every day as an opportunity, you're going to go 110%. But you're just like, oh, it's just another day. Oh, it's just this, it's just that. You're looking at shit negatively. You don't have a long-term vision, right? It's hard to go through life when you don't have that positive mindset, because then you don't have any hope for anything. Then you're not going to give everything your energy. Like, for example, if you're walking up the steps and I'm like, be careful, one of these steps, you know, is unstable, you're going to walk gingerly because now you doubt the stability of the steps, right? That's self-doubt. Now, if I'm like, yeah, you can run up the steps, man, the steps are solid. You're going to run up the steps and you're going to feel good about it. That's how it is when you doubt yourself. You're walking up the steps slowly and gingerly. You're hesitant, right? You're cautious because you don't believe in the stability of the steps. That's how you guys are about your goals, right? You don't believe in yourself so much that you're cautious with it. You're like, well, I'm going to give this, you know, a couple of weeks. That's not enough fucking time. And you're not going to give it enough energy because you can't imagine yourself, you know, succeeding. You cannot imagine yourself succeeding, so you're not going to give it 110%. You're going to give it like 50%, and then you're going to say, see, I didn't get the results in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not enough time to get fucking results anyways. That's some dumb shit. But because you doubted yourself in the first place and you failed and you let the failure define you, you're not going to succeed. Versus somebody who's like, yo, I'm going to just give this 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the time's going to pass regardless. I might as well execute. That person is going to get way better results. Because when I started getting results on my journey, I stopped putting times on it. I stopped being like, okay, in 6 months, I'm going to have big ass traps and big ass chest and abs and be perfect. I stopped doing that shit. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm in the gym consistently. I might as well clean up my nutrition to change my physique, because I'm in here all the time. I want to look like I'm in here. I don't want to just look like a slob, but I'm always in the gym, right? If I'm going to be in here, if I'm going to be doing this, time is my most valuable asset. I might as well give it 110% every time I'm in here. You know, I don't know how much time I have on this earth, but I don't want to spend my time on this earth out of shape, unhealthy, you know, waking up from hangovers, feeling like shit. You see what I'm saying? So that was the motivation for me. So a lot of you guys, you need to lock in, right? You need to lock in, and you need to stop thinking about stuff so negatively, right? Like, you're like, well, I can't lose weight, I have bad genetics. You don't know your genetic potential if you don't put in the effort. How do you know your genetic potential if you've done, you know, if you've done like 10 push-ups in your entire life? How do you know your genetic potential if you've been to the gym 20 times in your entire life? You don't know your genetic potential until you go all the way in 110% on nutrition, 110% in the gym, consistently, day after day after day after day after day, until it's years on end. You don't know your genetic potential until then. I know a lot of people that are like, yeah, I just don't have genetic potential. They locked in, and within 6 months, they're looking fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they're shredded. You see their abs, and all those limited, you know, those limited beliefs that they had, which is what negativity does to you. It makes you have all these limited beliefs. They got rid of all those limiting beliefs, and now they know the sky's the limit, right? And how you do anything is how you do everything. So now they're like, yo, if I could do that for fitness, what can I do for this? What can I do for that? You know what I'm saying? What can I do for my business? So it's very important that you stop being so negative and stop thinking, you know, so negatively, man.